Okay, this is a really quick video response to Rozeboosje. I think that's how you pronounce it. I could be wrong, sorry. I'm sorry to hear your bad experiences with Ubuntu. I had the completely opposite experience the other day. I was trying to reinstall Windows XP onto my desktop computer, and it failed to find not only the wireless card drivers, but also the Ethernet wired access drivers, the correct video drivers, and the sound drivers. And the way I solved it was using Ubuntu, using a live CD. Put the disk drive in, boot from the CD, so you get a Linux desktop straight away without having to install anything on top of it. And it does run a little bit slowly, but it meant that I could fiddle about in the terminal. I could find all the hardware that I needed. I could download the drivers, stick it onto my Windows drive, and then boot back into Windows, install those drivers, and hey presto, it worked. That being said, it did require a few obscure terminal commands that I had to look up online. But they're all there. They're on Ubuntu forums. I think it's ubuntuforums.org. Very helpful community of like-minded individuals who are willing to help you with whatever problems you may find, and you can generally find the answers to your problems on there. And I'm sorry to hear that you couldn't find the help that you needed. I thought I should outline probably why I love Ubuntu, and I do love Ubuntu way more than Windows. Like many people, I got a computer with Windows Vista on it, and it takes a quarter of an hour to boot. It doesn't run the things that I want. When I press Control-Alt-Delete, it doesn't just give me a task manager, it takes 10 minutes to load up a really fancy graphical interface that I don't want. I just want the damn task manager so I can stop the thing that's stopped working. Ubuntu, on the other hand, boots up in literally 30 odd seconds. I've got a version of Ubuntu on a USB memory stick, so I can boot from my USB stick on many different computers. So if I go to somebody else's house, I want to show them my desktop, I can take it with me, I can boot from the USB and show them what I've got going on there. And also, I had an old laptop that just wouldn't run Windows at a sensible speed at all. I mean, really, half an hour to boot up and not able to do anything once you get there, really. But I stuck Ubuntu on it, and I've now got it downstairs where the printer is, and I've managed to get all of my computers in the house to talk to that computer and send all their printing jobs to that computer, so I don't have to buy more printers or faff around with USB cables or memory sticks. I just send it all to the printer, which is lovely, to be honest. As for the installers, you mentioned the Windows installer is, you know, lovely and graphical and whatever, and that's great, but it takes ages. It really does take ages, and it boots up several times, and you have to sit there and click buttons, and pain in the arse. Ubuntu for me installs in about a quarter of an hour, 20 minutes, provided I'm not installing anything too fancy. So yeah, that's about all I have to say, really. I mean, I felt the need to make this because this is the first time I've really disagreed with you, and generally you don't make videos about computers, and computers are something that I spend an awful lot of my time playing around with. So I'm sorry to hear that you didn't like Ubuntu. It's not for everyone, but it is free, so it didn't cost you anything. Bye.